between KT and Gen G. Not enough to separate the two. KT looked like they might be able to steal a 2-0 after Gen G made that big mistake on their Baron siege in the bot lane. But predictably, there was another turn and Gango, but not for Zenit. And it's going to be Sivir, which does have some synergy with a mid-range comp. But you look at the Zac and say, if Zac gets a farming phase, I think that Gen G might actually have the number here of KT Rolster.
But what did we see? We saw BDD able to start fights on the Aatrox and win them back in a game where they have lane priority. And
Umpty has Gromp respawn timer, but they know it was stolen, so Roach's here.
Yep, Umpty knew, but he knew a little bit too late as Peanut flashes to stop him from getting to any sort of ghost burrow or anything over there. Don't think he can actually safeguard to it, but they didn't want to risk it.
Decides all.
Exactly, and look, the range on the side of Gen G also isn't exactly the hugest, and they want to be piling in to try and take you down. And what does Sivir like? She likes a Beyblade arena.
By shorter game, it's going to be returning to Gathering Storm.
Yep. Okay, Boomerang Blade is going to be blocked. Okay, Umpty's found Peanut yet again. Oh, goes for the kickback, but can't find it as the kidnap. Moves him right into the back end. Has to flash as a result of that, but followed with the blind Q. And now KT are going to be able to take down Peanut for free. Zenit getting the kill is exactly what they wanted. And that was just beautiful from Umpty.
That was the icing on the cake. Zenit takes a lot of free damage.
On the World Ender, but he's not doing any funny business with Peanut this game.
You know what happens when the coach sees you die while your team's on the Drake? You might get a paddling, Atlas, so smart of him to back away from that. Speaking of paddling, Turret takes a paddling through all this mid lane.
Oh, yeah, Fly's taking a paddling. Oh, no, Peanut is actually the one caught out. See the mid lane, assume it's Fly. Wasn't this time. Now is not going to follow the Q in, and Zenit has the spell shield. Now can't block something like the Glacial Fissure. Teleport, of course, has to be taken there from Fly. Not going to take the Claw as King, and immediately the World Ender comes down, and now this is the fiesta that we've been looking forward to in this series. Life gets onto his teammates, uses the stopwatch, and somehow no one has died, and they're not going to Realm Warp. Is hyper-aggressive, all on top of the poor Braum, and 3 kills erupt out of nowhere. KT, that's the trump card.
That is the time to use it too. The other advantage for BDD on the rise. He'll choose the right time for a Realm Warp. Brings in the minions. They go to mid lane. These are rotations Monty will be stoked about.
Oh, hell yeah. We know he's a KT
Wave
fan.
Comes with you, so there's actually nowhere to kite out. Gen G don't expect it, and KT roll in. 3 kills to the good, Turret in the mid lane, and they get the bot lane turret as well. They get everything.
Yeah. I was hoping for another yay, but I'll take just a yell from BDD, as he's the one that orchestrated that beautiful plate armor, and then you have no worries there at all. There is vision in the back of this pit as Umpty pulls out the Infernal Drake, but this is the first big Drake. True Shot Barrage just going to help KT lock this one down. Peanut wants to get the steal, but doesn't. Of course, Lee Sin pretty damn good with the execute damage as Kingen fighting against Roach. They've already started this one. Flash comes out. Kingen just going to dash through the wall with his Umbral dash.
He's alone.
Lands the Infernal Chains, but Roach able to disdain to get himself out of the way.
And Abyssal Voyage, the rotational speed here already shown. We're seeing a committal.
Yeah, Teleport is going to come down as Peanut wants to get the kidnap. They're going to get one of the picks. No, Umpty able to go into stasis. Infernal Chains is there. It's going to pull back. Life, who's not necessarily the target that they want, as Ruler gets his first kill of the game in the second for Gen G. Does he have the Arcane Shift to get onto BDD, or does he even want to? As KT not going to get chased after. This Drake is going to certainly be the first priority for both teams.
Right now, the setups around it. Good deep vision here for a gank. Speaking of ganks.
Yeah, Realm Warp going to come in as Ruler gets over the wall. Life stands behind him, and they do get to relative safety. Fly is exhausted, but can he actually wait it out as they just turn? They get on top of the Aatrox. World Ender is there, but he has nowhere to go. Flashes instantly, but goes into stasis. First kill onto BDD is a huge deal, and now Peanut looking to get in the middle of it, grabs the kill, and Snowflower taken out. Front to back team fighting, Ruler in safety, and Gen G are looking for a Baron.
KT try the flanks to get low health members, but BDD dies in the end. And like you say, Gen G onto Baron, and there's no smite to answer it.
Yep, not a chance. Umpty. It's a couple of mistakes in a row that you can't really have happen, but BDD just trying to bite off more than he can chew. Infernal Drake is going to come in, but Gen G, can they actually get this? It's relatively early, as Zenit also wondering about whether he can get his.
Gen G want both, and that's why they fight for the Infernal. They'll roll over there, and it's Definitely slow, but Zach can't die to Baron realistically with the
That's a good
blobs.
point.
Gets it eventually, life pulls away, and the Baron is deserved. KT tries to make a play happen against a comp that really can beat them, unless there's a huge vision advantage, and Zenith lines on the top side aren't really achieving anything.
Yeah, and also the frozen throw was a big deal there, zoning Zenith through a lot of that fight, and he walks around through the river, watches the rest of his team die in horror. Genji followed up with the Baron and an infinite.
Ezreal confirmed not 6 items yet, but things looking better than expected.
Whoa,
Takes a lot of free
okay, yeah,
damage.
they don't kill the turret
Can
in
Aatrox
time
get
as Zenith
there?
is relatively low.
Oh
Umpty's
boy,
gonna
every
come on over
angle.
though as he gets chilling smited, kicked, and that's why he can't get out of the way of it. Life gonna go down as well, and we are playing tennis between these two teams. Peanut in a whole host of trouble, I believe has the passive available, but if you're by yourself, you're still dead, my friend.
They get 3 kills on a double flank. We zoom out and see it. How much can KT get on the back end? The seesaw continues.
I just don't understand this series. It's one team win, next team win, one team win. I don't know. The yo-yo is super real. An inhibitor going to be the result here for
They try to
KT.
end.
It's a negative 800 Baron power play, and you're right, Papa. I've seen this one before.
Risky.
Fly makes his way in, holds himself. Fair bit of damage going down, and KT not making the same mistake. One more time. They wanted to get the picks, but they didn't greed for the turret.
Can't end against Fly and Roach. Too damn sticky. When it comes to try to take them down, they can wave clear. Both of them aren't killable. Kian still also forging a reputation. Smeb, usually the shot caller, he's not playing. Score, the backup shot caller, also not playing. I assume BDD is the big voice.
Oh,
Here
yeah,
it
Ruler
is.
taking a lot of damage, but that might have been the bait as Snowflower gets the Devour in. They do get the first pick off in the fight, though. Umpty, with the flash off cooldown, is going to die first, and Kingen turns up a little bit late to this particular party.
Peanut can just load up, go in, they find one person's the enemy smite. Is there any way KT don't sacrifice Baron for this? Surely the answer to that is no. KT, they know Genji is on Baron. How do they react?
Yeah, are they actually just going to go over and try and challenge for it? They got a couple of Cloud Drakes, meaning that this movement speed is certainly a big deal. Smite had been picked up by Snowflower as they're going to get themselves into the pit. Is this a true 50-50? It's going to be taken by Peanut. He's got smites in the past, going to get one here, but can they win the team fight? Fly going to go down. Zenith, relatively safe fighting in this fight as he gets some autos onto Ruler. Now has to press all the buttons to get out of the way of Peanut. BDD devoured as Snowflower's trying to save them. Decent shield comes in for Peanut, but the cleanup is there, and Ruler, when he's arcane shifting forward, you know that Genji have won the fight.
Team fight spacing 5v4, oh so much easier. Zenith couldn't free auto multiple tanks. Only Peanut's health bar is near him. Double smite on Genji as well. Roach into Peanut enough to pick up the objective. They get it down, they rush through mid, and with death timers getting long, I don't even know if Sivir can stop Genji winning the series.
Exactly right, not through the Baroned up minions as they are taking these turrets down so quickly. Genji wanting to prove that they are still the bane of KT Rolster. Has been the case for a long time. KT bucked the trend just once, but looks like they're not quite able to do it again as Nexus turret's now under fire. Kidnap not going to get onto Zenith as Umpty has respawned, but Zenith going into stasis is not going to save you now. He gets disdained. The fear is beyond death as Genji will destroy the Nexus and win the series.
So important for both teams, and Genji just, and I mean just, get over the line to the rapturous applause of their fans. Roach is a happy birthday boy after all. He missed his surprise party, but he came for the after party, and the after party sounds pretty good. If you're here live in Lowell Park, they're able to pick up the victory at 20 minutes before midnight.
And if you
Korean
remember,
Standard Time, it was a weird one. It was a long one, but it's a Genji victory after all.
yeah, he just wanted to have as much time here in Lowell Park as he could possibly get. Very close to 4 hours on the stage. As our Genji will take a bow, well deserved in this series, but is it a good sign as we have a look back, as we open our field of view to see what this means as far as level of play from both of these squads? Back-to-back messy series coming through from Genji, and you can see how happy they are that it's over, ready to go to bed, but Peanut finally with a wry smile on his face.
Finally, one of Genji